The Sacramento Kings are 28-17. They've won 3 and lost 4 so far on this long road trip. Ty Corbin will start at 1 forward spot in place of Corliss Williamson, who's back in Sacramento with an ailing back. Anderson and Williams in the backcourt. They'll get their shots up, but they both shoot a low percentage. Rick Adelman took the Portland Trailblazers to the finals twice in the early 90s. With this emerging Sacramento team now against Larry Brown's 76ers, who are 25-21 for the year. Lynch, Ratliff, and Hill up front. And in the backcourt, it's Eric Snow who generally runs the attack, with Iverson having moved to the 2-guard spot.
I think Theo Ratliff is going to really be a key today for this team. Bob, he gives them great shot blocking. He's been injured a lot of the season. He's missed 25 games, but he's also on an offensive role. He's averaging 18 points a game over the last 5 games. He's going to be matched up against Chris Webber. He's got to stay out of foul trouble.
Danny Crawford, Bob Delaney, and Phil Robinson are the officials.
Now, we talked to Larry Brown before the game. He said, I expect this first quarter to be a very high-scoring first quarter, so don't look for Philadelphia to try to hold this ball back. If they get an opportunity, Bob, they're going to run it up there and try to score quickly.
Webber and Ratliff to jump it up, and Nick Anderson grabs it for Sacramento. Here's Divac. Jason Williams wastes no time hoisting a 3 and misses it. Iverson back. Working on Williams. Slings it outside to Snow, who misses from 20. Ball out of bounds, and they'll stay down at this end.
Didn't take long for Jason Williams to get that first 3 up.
As soon as he touched it, Iverson.
Nor did it take long for him to get one up.
This is pretty much the expected pattern. The lob to Iverson from Snow.
See, one of the things that Sacramento does is if they don't rebound the basketball and give you extra opportunities, their defense really sinks to a low level. They depend so much on their defensive rebound. You see the second shot there and the easy layup.
Divac didn't see it coming, and on the turnover, the Sixers have it back.
My question about Sacramento, when you talked about this long trip, is where are they mentally? They had a day off physically, so they should be okay there, Bob. But the difference in this trip could be if they win 4 and 4, if they lose 3 and 5.
Iverson lays it off for Ratliff, and Theo Ratliff makes sure he's coming off 2 huge games at Dallas and Houston, 25 in each game, and a combined 25 of 30 field goal shooting in those 2 games. Divac recovers it, takes it inside, and can't hit. Hill out-battles him for the rebound. Iverson on the run.
Poor transition defense by Sacramento. I'm sure Rick Adelman is not happy about that, but he sees his team do that quite often. They dig themselves holes early in that first quarter. Look at this shot.
Jason Williams gets the Kings on the board, 6-2 Sixers. He is not burdened by conscience.
You know, he just plays. I think sometimes he gets lost in the game out there. He has fun. Sometimes he makes plays and you think, where did that come from? But I think he just blacks out there sometimes.
Tyrone Hill. Ratliff with the follow. That's how you shoot, by the way, 25 of 30 in a 2-game stretch, when you take high percentage shots like the last 2 that Ratliff's put down. Webber, who's a better than 40% shooter from 3, misses that long-range jumper. Lynch is open. And a whistle on the rebound. Loose ball foul on Tyrone Hill.
The second shot opportunity, the ball goes to Eric Snow, and you see the alley-oop there to Allen Iverson. And then no transition defense by Sacramento. You want to take away the layups from Philadelphia because they're a very poor field goal shooting team. Allen Iverson, 2 layups. That makes his jump shot be that much easier when he has to take it today.
Webber. Shot it long, and Iverson grabs the rebound. All the way, and tries to find Lynch. Back underneath to Ratliff, and Theo Ratliff has hit 3 for 3.
And again, an uncontested shot. So Theo has a dunk, actually a dunk and a layup, and a little jump shot. And here's a quick 3 by Jason Williams, and the Sixers are going to be off and running once again. Here's Lynch with the left hand. I had to smile. A guy a couple of rows behind
behind us yelling, "Come on, push it up, push it up." Exactly where did he detect a slow pace? The Sixers lead at 12-2. I don't think the shot clock has gotten down to 15 yet.
The world's greatest athletes in the NBA All-Star Game next Sunday on NBC.
Michelob Light has a smooth, satisfying taste you won't find in an ordinary light beer.
Have a nice day.
Beer or Michelob Light?
I'm an alien from another planet.
Really?
Can you tell me why you have a picture of a naked man?
It's not a man. That's the alien.
Oh, the alien.
Alien/banker.
I've got to have sex, and I have to have it right away.
I'm getting that.
I've actually decided I'm not going to have sex until I get married.
Sorry?
You're having an affair, aren't you? It's that Pamela person that works down the hall from you.
She's in a wheelchair, Nadine.
Yeah, I don't think she doesn't play that for all it's worth.
What Planet Are You From? Rated R. Opens everywhere March 3rd.
I need a car.
There's a whole new way to shop for a used car.
No, a convertible. A red one. With under 15,000 miles.
Introducing Autotrader.com with 1.5 million used cars updated daily. It's the biggest, best used car site on the planet.
You couldn't help me with a loan, could you? Can we help you?
Autotrader.com. Your car is waiting.
The Sacramento Kings, who began their season with 2 games against Minnesota and Japan, are now at the back end of the longest road trip of the entire season in the NBA. And during this zigzagging trip, Rick Adelman has seen all facets of his team.
This group has to mature. I mean, they have to understand that as good as we are in the open court, as good as we are doing that, we've got to be better at taking care of the ball, shot selection, and basically consistently defensively. But that's going to take time. It's not going to happen all at once. And so I guess I have a little bit more patience with, our ups and downs, because when we're down, we can look pretty bad. But when we're up, we're awfully good.
Well, Bob, this is what he's talking about. Look in the wins, how many points a game they average, and then the opponents and the wins and the losses, the field goal percent. All the numbers say if they shoot the ball well, they run well, they score, they play well. Otherwise, they can get into a funk defensively, and there's no really in between with this team. They either win big or they have a tendency to lose games, big, 8 or 10 or 9 points. So I think they've got to get themselves focused here today. They don't want to dig themselves such a hole to where they start looking about being home rather than trying to finish this game.
A Theo Ratliff foul gives it to them out of bounds, and Weber hits the turnaround. The Kings still trail 12-4. The Sixers have out-rebounded them 7-0 to this point. And it goes to Ratliff. Jump hook. Finally missed one. Rebounded Divac. They're on the run with Nick Anderson. Spinning and hitting.
Much better defense that time by Vlade Divac. He got his body up against Ratliff and bumped him just enough to take him off the shot. And then you see right back to the fast break and the score by Nick Anderson.
Bounce pass to Iverson from Snow, but then they lose it. Divac for Anderson. Another Sacramento turnover. The only time these teams met a year ago, Jason Williams was held to 10 points. Allen Iverson had 36. This is their first meeting this year. Turnaround Ratliff, and he's hit 4 out of 5.
See, that time Theo did not try to back him down. He turned and faced him, got some space.